And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing FortressCraft Evolved Frozen Factory. Well, are we ready for the glory that is a turbine? So first things first, we do 9 of these. We do 36 of these. We've got the gold, got the plastic. There we go. Oh, this is so awesome. Come down here. And I usually add a little walkway, a little access point. I eventually move it if I have to beam power elsewhere, but for now, this is good. So we want, let's see, F4, that sounds good. This and this. So let's 1, 2, 3. That's those. And this is going to be all the housing. Bingo. Now we just need to route power right away over. See how that lines up perfectly? Yeah, I do my homework. All right, let's hook this thing up. This should have quite a few fuel ready to go. It only has one. Oh yeah, it only had power. I think it only had power for one. Yeah, I think it only had power for one. So we're gonna hook this thing up. There's the first composite fuel. See if we can follow it. Yeah, turntable. Turn around. Come on. Come on. There we go. And there we go. It immediately spits out, it fuels itself up, and it immediately spit out the empty. So the empty goes, but it's got power now. And it's charging that battery. It's beaming power over. There's another one ready to go. This will boost it up. And this will boost it up to a little over 100%. So 200% is the max. Two full containers. 2 of the high energy composite fuel. Now it should be getting power. Granted, it's not an overly large amount of power, just because we can't afford the super awesome things yet, but it will keep this thing running because it won't be using that much power. So you can see it drains down, the RPMs go way down, and it just sort of sits. And now we've got an extra fuel in there, and everything is working great. So where to go from here? We've got our first turbine. We've got our first refinery, but we really need to start processing more materials. So I would like to get a rack railer going, and I've already got a cargo lift controller ready to go, and I really would like to get some rack. Oh, I think I have a rack railer on me. So let's see. I do. Forgot how much power these need. Oh, that looks different than it was. Looks different than the icon, that's for sure. It looks like it wants 10 power per second, which is very doable with a solar. However, solars are only so good, so we might need to beam power somewhere. Let's get rid of these so I can see what I'm doing. I can't put a conveyor right here because it would pull ore out. I could put one here and really sort of figure out a way of getting rails being made, and the railer will consume all the iron in here. I mean, it'll just slurp it up like a Slurpee. I mean, it's crazy. I should have some more ore. I want to get rid of the ore that I have on me just because I don't need it. I don't want it anymore. There's 30, there's 70, there's 30, there's 4. Just get rid of some of the ore that's in my inventory because it only stacks to 150 now. So I can't just keep a whole bunch on me. I would like to set up some cargo lifts to bring that stuff up here. We've got enough material for a couple more smelters. I could build some smelters for nickel and titanium. But first I'm gonna need this to finish. Just drain all my power. I can always charge Arthur back up. I can always charge everything back up again. But feeding it power will really let it cruise. It's a little bit more efficient now. It's coming over the, it doesn't have to do a solid block anymore. So every layer it goes up, it does just a little bit less, which causes it to really speed up. It actually speeds up pretty well. But as far as rack rails go, this is going to be kind of tricky. Because I need to come out, over, down, and I need to slope it down. First, let's slope it. Oh, yeah, that's right. I didn't have any inventory space to build a whole bunch of those. Okay, so let's build an up and a down. Come on. And I just want to build a few of these because I know I'm going to eventually use them. It's always the case. So, let's see, right here. So, one down. Over, and let's go up from here. There's my down. Where's my up? There's my up. Up. Kind of avoid this hopper, which is what is this used for again? Oh, nickel, that's right. So this is where my rack railer will go.
Your base is under attack.
Right here. This will come out and into a hopper, several hoppers in fact. And now we just need to give this thing 10 power per second. I could sort of commandeer this system, because these are 10 power per second. And let's line it right up. Oh, it's already lined up perfectly. And in, just like that. That should beam power into here. And should be good. Now, again, this will consume a vast amount of iron. And, you know, slowly build up the rack rails I have. As you can see, the fuel has now started to back up, which is good news. There were about 29 or so fuel canisters that I put in there. I just grabbed some from this, and as you can see, this is full now, but I don't want to fill it up because it'll back up the system. And if your empties back up, so if the full's back up, it'll fill this up and it won't have anywhere to go, so it'll stop processing. That'll fill up all of your empties, and the empties, if they back up all the way to here, this thing won't be able to output its empties, so it'll stop working altogether. So we gotta be very careful about that. And we're getting attacked. This same direction again is causing us problems, but we get a lot of parts. Look at all the parts back here. You know, we get some good throughput until the CPH runs out of power, and then it's kind of kind of gone from there.
Your base is under attack.
So I could manually feed power in here. I could put a bigger battery right here too. So there's more to spare. Because I want to beat this corner so they come from somewhere else. Preferably this corner, because this is way more heavily defended with what I've got there. And I know my threat, now that I've got a turbine, my threat will go up pretty consistently. And this thing is chewing through the material. Okay, let's go down, maybe grab some more biomass. Okay, before I do that, let's switch this battery out. And I'm out of power myself. Okay, Arthur. I'll grab some power from over here, because these are kind of independent from everything else. And charge Arthur up right there. Alright. Also, down in the toxic caverns, you know, we're mining that really good biomass deposit. Well, right over the ridge, there's another biomass deposit that is like 4 million biomass. It's like the most biomass I've ever seen in one deposit. It is glorious. Die. Oh, good lord. Oh, there's another one up there. You need to die too. And you're dead too. Awesome. Our slime trap is not 100% productive. There's a lot of barriers in the way. Once I get a large area flattened out, the slime trap really goes crazy. And usually it can fill up all 4 of those hoppers before it can use all the materials. So it does a pretty good job once the barriers of getting in are lowered. So that is awesome. Okay, is there anything I can drop the organic rock that I've got? I do need to build a maceration setup just so I can get rid of some of this garbage that I've got lingering in my inventory. Let's put these away. Grab the material that's in there and try to figure out where we're going to do this lithium over here. I would like to get this up and running just so we don't run out, because we are dangerously close to running out right now. So the rack roller, I want 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that is where the cargo lift is going to be. Hopefully that works out down below. I think I gave myself enough space to work with. I do need to excavate this all out. Now that we've got a turbine, it doesn't immediately go. We need to bring up nickel, titanium, and gold. And once we do that and start smelting it, it really picks up. It really picks up. So is there anything under me that I don't want to interfere with? No. Okay, so my gold and nickel and stuff is way down there. I'm thinking that right there, I actually don't know what that is, because this is my, well, that might be iron. No, what is that? Let's go here and here. So I'm beaming power down there. Because this is my let's see. There's my titanium, I believe. No, that's the nickel. That's the gold. The titanium. That must be the titanium. But what is that? I don't know what that is. I'm really kind of curious now of what that is. I'm gonna fall down here. I've actually got lifts now going most of the way. I need to get out of here. So there's another lift. Okay. Oh, I know what it is. It's my crystal. Yeah. It's my crystal. Okay. That solves that little problem. And I'm just gonna pick it all up. Just like that. This is a big crystal deposit right here. Yeah, 465,000. Good crystal deposit. It'll be even better when I upgrade everything to plasma heads. That way we're getting 100% out of it. But for now we're not, so we gotta be careful. But I kind of want to go grab some more biomass just so I have it on me, because I know it'll be a couple minutes before, it'll be, an episode or two before we actually can automate it. So now I've got lifts all the way down. Oh, stupid error. I wish that would be fixed. No. Lifts, you're so stupid. Go down. Okay. And go down. Thank you. Now, if I fall through again, I'm going to be really mad. Okay. It's kind of a weird sort of back and forth. But we don't have to rely on our grapple, and we won't die a horrible, horrible death. So that's good. It's always good to not die a horrible death. So yeah, here's some biomass. Awesome. And yeah, over here. So this is like 1 million. If you look over here, there's a vein of biomass right here. I mean, it's not that much further away. And this thing, yeah, 3.5 million biomass right there. That is, whoa. That is just awesome. Lots of biomass to run our turbine systems. I'm gonna go crazy with turbines in this playthrough. I am just gonna build so many turbines. All right. Let's head back up. I want to kind of grab the nickel and titanium. That way we can build maybe some better laser power transmitters. Or just send a full blue transmitter down here instead of the green ones. And this is where I ended it. Most of those lifts are temporary anyway until I get the whole thing dug out. Okay. So yeah, the titanium we're gonna grab. Do I have inventory? I don't really have a whole lot of inventory space. But I can compress that. I don't know why it doesn't compress it to begin with, but 300, pretty good. And compress these back up. Where's my other nickel? There it is. Gold, I think I have quite a bit of gold, so I won't clutter my inventory with gold. And this is really one of the only big stretches that doesn't have any lifts in it. So yeah, that is turbine power already. I really try to beeline towards turbine power as best I can. And once we have it, we just have to use it. So it's just a matter of getting more power down here and putting it to good use, excavating as well as, building cargo lifts and all that kind of stuff. So here we are back on the surface, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.